Hey, what you doing? Did DeAndre do the ESR? I had started it. I told him I started it. Just the phone calls.
You ain't really hard like you imagining, bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my ass.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Chicago Bears. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Khalil Herbert to return it.
Oh, did I say
And he's able to get this across the 20 by much as he points out officially at the 21. They'll try and
Oh, what the hell? Okay, Let's get him like last.
He joins a growing band of players, putting that stereotype right on its head.
Neil better stop tripping. He just gotta watch his P's and Q's so he don't get in trouble. I think Fred kind of over it. I think Fred definitely over it.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. ETN trying to get to goal, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Once more, ETN. Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jags take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after
I think it'll be Ralph. Nah, I think it'll be Jim. You're not going to encounter Ralph like that, so.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to
now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 23 yards, the final tally.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The Bears at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And this time he is in. His 9th rushing touchdown now on the year, number 10 overall. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Dominique Robinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. How about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
He gets away from 1. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
These two teams all tied after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Let's go. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
13, Luke. Hey, kill. 11. Silver.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to air one out. Here's a diving catch right side. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards. And they'll run with ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Got his his man. It's caught. Touchdown.
That glitchy ass RPO.
A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trayvon Walker coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here now a 3rd and 20. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. They'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. Big strides, look at him go. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 58 yards.
Take wide open.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And the Jags are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
11.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. This is caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Lisa 24.
They'll try to run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This is taken at the 18. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
11, add it. Gun.
On third down, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
30 left.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a second and 10. Etienne on the toss right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Lawrence on third and long. This complete to Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, 14 yards. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go.
Etienne up the middle. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss.
It got his man complete. Touchdown Bears. Darnell Mooney, 33 yards. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on.